Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, we'll start it without video. I guess something has happened with Zoom. My video is not on. Can you hear me now properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm supposed to take today action potential and now physiology. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So, what do you know about membrane transports and resting membrane potential and all those things? Anyone can explain me? Do you have any idea about membrane potential?
The action potential can jump from one neuron to the next in line, or rather the message transmitted across synapse.
Good, but I'm asking about membrane potential.
Membrane potential means that enough impulse that can't pass from the neuron membrane. It is resting membrane potential or membrane potential.
Okay. What are the factors responsible for membrane potential?
A sodium and potassium pump. Large negative organic ion.
Okay.
No conduction of nerve impulse.
Okay.
Okay. Bas.
It is the factors which are responsible for membrane potential is first and most important is a property of membrane, that is semi-permeability. It allows some substances to move across the membrane and it stops some substances to move across the membrane, and that create different environment across the membrane. So extracellular fluid has a different composition and intracellular fluid has a different composition, and the different amount of the ions which present across the membrane will create the charge. So it creates positivity outside the membrane and negativity inside the membrane, and that what we call it as a membrane potential. And when cell is at rest, means it is not like cell is not working. All metabolic activity is going on, only there is no excitation of the cell or no electrical activities when going across the cell. That time whatever potential is available, that potential we call it as a resting membrane potential. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 minute.
यार सारी रात 2 कार्टून मैंने मारे। 1 सेकंड में मैंने आंख नहीं लगी।
Please mute your.
एक तो मेरे बेड के ऊपर चढ़ा हुआ अल्लाह, बेड के ऊपर वो नहीं था वो यार याद है।
ये लड़के कौन है यार? ये माइक्रोफोन बंद करो, लड़ाई बाद में करो।
Okay, so that is what membrane potential. So I guess everyone know what is membrane potential. So this membrane potential is different in different cells. Like if you consider now, the membrane potential comes some resting membrane potential comes somewhere around minus 70 millivolt. While if you same membrane potential, if you see in muscles or specifically skeletal muscles, it's somewhere around minus 90 millivolt. Here the potential difference is very small. That's why we always count it in a millivolt. We don't use the word volt. Volt is too much for our cell membrane potential. And this membrane potential or resting membrane potential is almost present in all living cells. Okay, there's some little bit difference, but it will present in all living cells. But it is a very, very important property of excitable tissue. What is meant by excitable tissue? Yes, anyone? What is meant by excitable tissue? सब सो गए?
when now impulse passes through the neuron membrane, that is called
Sorry?
of the
Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
Sir, I can say that when nerve impulse is passes through the neuron membrane, that is called as excitation of neuron.
Okay, I thought you don't understand question. What is meant by excitable tissue? These are the cells or tissues which present in your body which can respond to the stimulus. Okay, so whenever we apply some stimulus, it can be electrical, mechanical, thermal, physical, any type of chemical, any type of the stimulus, it will change the membrane potential and it will bring action potential. That is what called excitation of the tissue. And whenever the action potential is generated, we call that tissue is excitable tissue. Example, like you see neuron. Neuron is highly excitable tissue in our body. Second, important examples are muscles. Almost if you provide a sufficient quantity of stimulus for sufficient time, then almost each and every tissue can be excitable. Okay, but these are highly excitable tissue because the threshold of the stimulus is much lower as compared to other cell. So here in this class and next class we are going to talk about neuron and muscles. So first we'll talk about the action potential. So I consider that you know everything about membrane potential and resting membrane potential, how it form, and now I am going for action potential. So whenever threshold stimulus is applied on any excitable tissue, it will make a series of changes in membrane potential, and it will change the membrane potential from negative side inside to the positive side. So if you talk about neurons, from -70, it will go towards +30, and in case of muscles, from -90 it can go up to +10 to +30. And when membrane potential change from -90 millivolt to +30 or -70 millivolt to +30 millivolt, we call it as a generation of action potential. Okay, so you can write down how we can define the action potential. It is a self-propagatory, means once stimulus is applied and action potential initiate, it generates on its own. So it is self-propagatory. Second is non-decremental. Non-decremental, once action potential generated, its amount of action potential, that is maybe it is -20 or +20 or +30 millivolt, it will remain that constant. So self-propagatory, non-decremental, and it also moves from one side to the other side. Self-propagatory, non-decremental, change in membrane potential. Okay, what
Yes, sir.
self-propagatory, non-decremental, change in membrane potential.
है ना सर? देखिए मेरी आवाज आ रही है बीच?
हाँ आ रही है.
यस सर.
पूछे, आपको क्या पूछना है?
नो इशू. Sir, neurons are identified as excitable tissue because
Yeah.
they have the ability to electrical activity resulting in generation of action potential. Example of excitable tissue cells are skeletal, smooth and cardiac muscle cell, and secretory cell of pancreas. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is action potential? Self-propagatory, non-decremental, change in membrane potential when threshold stimulus is applied for sufficient time. Okay, so this is what action potential. Now first two words already. Self-propagatory means it moves on its own from one side to other side, and changes occur automatic once changes start. Non-decremental, amount or quantity of the potential generated will remain constant throughout its life. That is what action non-decremental. And third is when applied threshold stimulus. So first we'll define what is meant by stimulus. So first thing is important is stimulus. Okay, excitable tissue is very important. There has to be excitable tissue. Sorry, my screen is keep on moving, so I can't write properly on the screen. So excitable tissue present, and when we on this excitable tissue, when we applied threshold stimulus. What is meant by stimulus? So we can define the stimulus: change in external or internal environment. Okay, what is by stimulus? Change in external or internal environment which can initiate the response. What is my stimulus? Change in internal or external environment which can initiate the response is called as a stimulus. Okay, so अपने 10-20 मिनट हो गए हैं, तो मैं सबकी अटेंडेंस ले लेता हूँ एक बार.
Yes. Amen.
Okay, so this is what stimulus. So what can be the stimulus? It can be like electrical, where we'll apply the electric current by directly putting electrode close to the excitable tissue. That actually we do it when we are doing experiment, because electrical stimulus has its own property. We can control the duration. We can make it for very small brisk time. Second important property is we can control the quantity of the electrical stimulus. Very minutely we can control 1 ampere, milliampere. So it is very easy to control the stimulus, electrical stimulus, and it will cause very less injury to the tissue. So that's why in experiment purpose we use electrical stimulus. But in body there are more of other stimulus than electrical stimulus, like a chemical stimulus, like exposed to the acetylcholine, exposed to the adrenaline or any other chemical, and can make the changes in the membrane potential and can initiate the action potential. So chemical stimulus. In experiment, chemical is not proper because once we apply chemical stimulus, it's very difficult to remove the chemical from the system. That's why during experiment we don't use chemical stimulus. Then we can use in body thermostimulus, like in thermoreceptors, other receptor. Thermostimulus is also can be used, or mechanical, like simple stretching or pressure can also initiate the action potential. So mechanical stimulus is also used. Then these are few stimulus which can be used and can initiate the action potential. Next term comes in this is threshold. What is meant by threshold?
The minimum strength required for the stimulus to initiate the response of muscle contraction.
What minimum amount of stimulus required? It is the minimum amount of stimulus which is required when applied for sufficient time. Sufficient time is very important. That is called as a threshold stimulus, which
Threshold.
can initiate the action potential, or
Initiate
which
the
can
response of
elicit
muscle
the
contraction.
response. Okay, that is what threshold stimulus. So depend upon the any tissues, how much is the threshold stimulus, we can categorize its excitability. So tissue which required very small threshold is more excitable. Tissue which required high threshold is less excitable. Like that, on depend upon the threshold of the stimulus, we can differentiate the various excitability of various tissue. Like example, in nerve is highly excitable. Even small changes or very small quantity of the stimulus is enough to initiate the action potential in the nerve as compared to muscles. So this is how we can compare the excitability. There is a one experiment has been done that is called strength duration curve. So here strength is about the stimulus. कितना ज़्यादा हम stimulus दे रहे हैं. As duration is how much duration we are applying the stimulus. Or also this experiment also called as a Chronexy. So Chronexy is somewhere duration required when we apply the stimulus twice the threshold. So how much duration it will take to generate the action potential in the tissue, that will give actual idea about the excitability of the tissue. So that in experiment you can read about the strength duration curve. Okay. Now how the stimulus electrically we generate? So do you have any idea about all those things? So here we don't apply the current directly to the plug and put electrode directly on the muscles. Here we use induced current. What is my induced current? So there are two coils.
Sir, a current can be induced in a conducting loop if it is exposed
Stop
to
reading from Google.
No, sir.
Okay, stop.
If you're exposed to changing magnetic field.
Okay. 1 minute. Okay. So this is a plus, this is minus. Okay, plus. Okay, this is minus, this is plus. So this is battery, and this is primary current. This is primary circuit. Okay, and near this primary circuit, we apply second coil. This goes towards the electrode, towards the tissue. Consider this is a tissue somewhere. Here it will go. So what will happen? This circuit is closed, and there is a nearby. It is close to each other. And now we'll switch on this circuit. Moment we switch on the circuit, the electric current flow through these coils. So whenever there is a change in the flow of current, it will generate the magnetic field surrounding this area. So it will generate magnetic field surrounding this coil. So that generated a magnetic field. So when this magnetic field generates, this coil is also present in this magnetic field. So whenever there is a change in the magnetic field, that again produce the current, but it is in the opposite direction. So suppose now this is a current is moving in this direction. So electric current flow will be in this direction. So this will be the positive and this will be the negative. Like that, opposite direction it will be there. Okay. So this is negative, this is positive. So this in this direction current is moving. Now current will move in opposite direction, and that will produce a electrical stimulus to the tissue. Now advantage is there. So when you will make, that will increase the magnetic field, and that will produce a current. Okay, but once the circuit is complete, now there is no more change in the magnetic field, and now there is a no more current here. So current will form for very small time. Just for the fraction of second, that current will be there, and this current is called make current. Okay. This current is called make current.
Make current.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you said that we cannot produce electrically stimulus. Then why you say that it is the make stimulus by electrically?
Experimentally we can produce. In our body we don't give directly electrical current to our tissues. Okay, though all conduction is going through electrical waves, but electrical stimulus directly doesn't present in our body. We usually stimulate our various tissues either chemically or physically. Okay, but in experiment purpose we
Okay,
use
sir.
electrical stimulus. So that experiment only I am describing. Now second type, what will happen now? We'll switch off this circuit. Okay, now we switch on.
Okay.
Now we switch off. When we switch off, the current is flowing. That current will reduce down. So magnetic field which generated here will suddenly drop, and that again change in the magnetic field, and that again develop a current here in the secondary circuit. So this is a secondary circuit. Sorry, and that will again, now it is in opposite direction. So this will be plus and this will be minus.
Minus.
Okay, and that again produce a
Okay.
electrical stimulus, and that will also again for the fraction of second, and that of the stimulus is called break stimulus. Okay, first is make and
Okay.
second is break. So when we are doing make stimulus, तो change in the magnetic field is little bit slower क्योंकि धीरे धीरे build हो रहा है. So it will take little more time to develop the magnetic field. So change in the magnetic field is very slower. That's why make stimulus is small. The amount of the current generated by the make induced, that amount is very small as compared to break. When we are breaking the circuit, the fall in the magnetic field is sudden, and that why change in the magnetic field is much higher while breaking the circuit. That's why usually break stimulus is very high. Okay, understand? So first thing,
Yes, sir.
duration is very small. Here when we induce, the duration is very small. And second thing is, we can change the quantity. Quantity कैसे change कर सकते हैं? We can increase or decrease the distance between the two circuits. जितना ज़्यादा distance होगा, longer the circuit, lesser is the current, closer the circuit, higher is the current. So that in this way we can increase or decrease the strength of the stimulus. So both can be controlled very minutely by induced current. Understand? So sometimes you might get MCQs, type of the current used for stimulating the excitable tissue. Then you can use induced current in experiment. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now what we'll do, how we can identify the threshold stimulus, what we can do, we'll keep these both circuit very far from each other, and we'll keep on stimulating, make and break, and we'll see whether tissue is excited or not. And slowly we'll bring the circuit closer to each other. At one point will come when there will be the excitation you will see only during break and no excitation during make. And that time, that point is, that is the amount of the stimulus which is a threshold or minimum amount of the stimulus required to initiate the action potential in the tissue, and that is called threshold stimulus. Okay, so this is how the stimulus we can describe in action potential. Now how the action potential is generated. Now as I say कि resting memory potential in the now is somewhere around -70. So this is, I will consider somewhere around -80. This is somewhere -70. So now membrane potential is at rest. Okay, and now here we'll apply threshold stimulus. Okay. Now, whenever we apply threshold stimulus, it will make some changes in the nerve, and that will increase the membrane potential first slowly. So slowly from threshold it goes. Suppose this is minus 70. Okay. And somewhere around it goes slowly up to minus 55. So slowly it will raise up to minus 55. Once it reaches to the minus 55 is a firing range for voltage gated sodium channels. So I guess you had an idea about voltage gated sodium channels. These are the channels which responds to the change in the membrane potential. And these voltage gated sodium channels, when your membrane potential goes above minus 55, they will open suddenly. Okay. So normally this stimulus also opens sodium channels and it increases the entry of the sodium ion. So this first phase where the excitation started, it goes from minus 70 to minus 55. If stimulus is electrical, so electrical or voltage gated sodium channels opens. If stimulus is chemical, so ligand gated sodium channels are open, or sometimes ligand gated calcium channels are open, and sodium ion or calcium ion enter into the cell. But here we'll talk only about sodium ion, don't get confused. So sodium ion started entering within the cell. So in this portion, sodium ion started entering and it will start raising the membrane potential. Once the membrane potential goes up to minus 55, it opens almost all voltage gated sodium channels which present on the membrane. And suddenly opening of the voltage gated sodium channel will suddenly rise the membrane potential. It will be very steep and high rise. So, and it will go above 0 millivolt. Okay, this is above 0 volt. And this upper portion of above action potential is called either overshoot or spike potential. So it goes above. Once it start going above the positive side, it start closing the sodium channel. So actually not closing, it inactivated the sodium channel, and it goes somewhere around plus 30. Up to plus 30 it will reach, and now sodium channels are completely inactive, and now there is no more sodium channel entering into the cell. But when it start going towards the positivity or towards the 0, it opens another channel that is called slow voltage gated potassium channels. But they are very slow to open. So though it started somewhere around minus 30, minus 40 millivolt, but it completely opens after it overshoot. Moment potential goes above the 0, then voltage gated potassium channels will be open. And these potassium channels, now what will happen? The potassium ions start moving outside. So positive ions are moving out of the cell membrane. So that will start dropping the membrane potential. Now here membrane potential is little bit slower it going, because potassium channels are much slower. So slowly potassium will move outside the cell, and that will leads to start decreasing the membrane potential. And when it start reaching towards the minus 70, almost all sodium channels are started closing, but as they are slow to close, and membrane potential goes below 70, and then slowly it will raise, come to the resting membrane potential minus 70 after few millisecond. So this will be somewhere around, it comes here and then it goes below this minus 70, and this is how the action potential is formed. So first phase which we are talking about is change of the membrane potential from minus 70 to plus 30 is called depolarization. Okay. Second phase from plus 30 going towards the minus 70 is called repolarization. And when it goes below minus 70, somewhere around it goes minus 80, it is called hyperpolarization. Okay, we'll make this as 90 so that you can see.
Are ये repolarization repeat?
Sorry?
Repolarization.
हाँ, बताता हूँ. पहले phases समझ गए, इसके बाद वही सब डिस्कस फिर से कर लेंगे आप. So do you understand?
सर जैसे माइनस 70 to 30 है, depolarization है इस तरह repolarization का.
Plus 30 to minus 70.
Yes सर, ठीक है.
Okay. So do you understand these phases? Depolarization, repolarization, and hyperpolarization. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what happened exactly to the cell? This is just a brief diagram of action potential. What is important? How exact mechanism occurs. As I said here, when we stimulus applied, it opens the there are called a leakage sodium channels or funny sodium channels or simple sodium channels. They open or any type of stimulus, those sodium channels opens, and this is okay. This is cell membrane, and here sodium channels are sodium ions present more outside and that less inside. You know this extracellular fluid, intracellular fluid difference. In extracellular fluid, the sodium concentration is much higher, and in intracellular fluid, sodium concentration is very, very low. Similarly, in intracellular fluid, potassium concentration is very high. Okay, this is intracellular fluid, and this is extracellular fluid. Okay, so inside the cell, potassium ion concentration is much higher, while outside the potassium ion concentration is very low. This concept is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is how the difference across the membrane is there. Now what happen whenever we'll apply any stimulus, so there is any stimulus voltage, okay, हम electrical हमने electric current apply किया, that will open the sodium channels which are present here. And since the sodium ion is more higher outside the concentration and as compared to inside the cell, sodium ion will move along the concentration gradient from high concentration to low concentration. Like this is passive diffusion. Sorry, we call it a facilitated diffusion through the channels. So it moves from outside the cell and goes inside the cell. So positive ions are moving inside. These occur from this -70 to -55 millivolt. Okay, so positive ions start moving inside, and since the positive ions start moving inside, बाहर positive है already, अंदर negative है, so inside it will start creating positivity. So जो negative था वो positive होना चालू हो गया. So -70 start going towards the positive. From -70 it goes -65. From -65 it goes -60. From -60 it start going towards the -55. Okay, this is the first stage occur in action potential. Once it reach minus 55, there are other type of the sodium channels are present, that is called voltage gated sodium channels. Okay, voltage gated sodium channels. These voltage gated sodium channels present in across all the nerve cell, and more concentration, if you see, consider specifically now, it is present in axon hillock and nodes of first nodes of Ranvier in the sensory nerve. So that in axon hillock, since the voltage gated sodium channels is very high, they all sodium channels open and the rapid entry of sodium ions will be there. So positive ions start entering inside the cell. जब ये negative था, then now the negative all started becoming positive. So -55 start become -40, -30, -20, -10, and that it will go above the zero and it will become completely positive. Now what will happen? Polarity will be changed. So now there will be inside will be positive and outside will be negative. Okay, and this change in the polarity, and that's why name is given this phase as a depolarization. So जो polarity थी वो change हो गया, पहले तो zero पे आ गया, there is no polarity, that's why this phase is given depolarization. Okay, and it goes up to plus 30 millivolt. Okay, this is how the depolarization is been done. Now what happens when it membrane potential start rising and going towards the zero, it start inactivating the sodium ions channels. Okay, so now there is a decreased entry of the sodium ion inside the cell, and one point will come, it will completely stop entry of the sodium ion. Since the sodium ion entry is stopped, there is no more entry of the sodium inside, so there is no more positivity coming inside, and now there is no more increase in the membrane potential. So my plus 30 तक ही है, अब उसके ऊपर वो नहीं जाएगी. So up to plus 30 it goes. Now there is no more entry, so it will stop here at the peak of the sodium ion. Simultaneously, when sodium ion channels are start closing, it opens the another channels, and those are potassium ion channels. These are also voltage sensitive potassium ion channels, but they're slow. Okay, these are slow potassium ion channels. So they start opening here, and they slow to open. And when it reach plus 20, plus 30, the potassium ions slowly start opening. And now, since the potassium ion concentration is much higher inside the cell as compared to outside the cell, potassium ion is very less inside the cell as compared to outside the cell. Potassium ions start moving outside the cell, and now positive ions are moving outside the cell, and that's why positivity going towards the cell. And now again, from positive inside, it start becoming more and more negative. So plus 32, plus 20, plus 10, 0, then minus 10. Slowly it start becoming negative, and it comes somewhere around minus 70 millivolt. Okay, so when it started coming to minus 30, 40 millivolt, now potassium ions start becoming close. So it started closing. So, but since they're slow, slowly they keep on closing. They do not like suddenly open and close the door. So slowly their number of sodium ions started potassium ions started closing. So entry of the potassium start decreasing. So if there is a rapid fall, and then there is a slow fall of the membrane potential. If you see this, there is a slow fall of the membrane potential. Now it start closing. So even after minus 70, also few potassium channels are open, and it keep on moving out of the potassium ion, and it will started occurring, and it goes somewhere around minus 80 millivolt, and this is called hyperpolarization. So this is repolarization which coming up to minus 70, and after that we call it as a hyperpolarization. So do you understand this? What is repolarization and what is hyperpolarization? समझ में आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions, any doubt regarding this action potential?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, if you see throughout this action potential, sodium is coming inside the cell, potassium is going outside the cell. But these changes are occurring in very small quantity, and the changes occur only across the membrane. It is all these changes are through the membrane. पूरा cytoplasm का concentration change नहीं होता. पूरा all extracellular fluids concentration is not going to change. It is changing just across the membrane. So here only the potassium concentration will be high. Here only the sodium concentration is close to the membrane. Understand? Second thing, now the hyperpolarization occur. Hyperpolarization once occur. Now it bring back to the normal resting membrane potential. And this is brought by another transport mechanism, that is sodium potassium pump. Okay, these are this is a primary active transport mechanism, and these are present in almost all cells. And what the sodium potassium pump does? Anyone know about the sodium potassium pump, or also called sodium potassium ATPase? हाँ ना, कुछ तो बताओ. It's okay if you don't know.
Where we forget.
Okay, good. So this is one of the primary active transport which present in almost all living cells. It had many functions. I will not talk about all those functions. We will talk only related to action potential. What it does, this is extracellular fluid and this is intracellular fluid. What this does, it pushes the 3 sodium ion outside and 2 potassium ions inside with
Right.
the help of ATP molecules. Okay?
Yes.
तो जो हम एक्शन पोटेंशियल में सोडियम आयन सेल के अंदर आया था, पोटेशियम आयन सेल से बाहर गया था. नाउ दिस सोडियम पोटेशियम pump will work in reverse direction. Water we lost the potassium ion lost by the cell will be taken back from the extracellular fluid. Whatever the sodium ion extra inside the cytoplasm will be taken out with from the cytoplasm, and it will restore the ionic balance. Whatever the disturbance occurred because of action potential will be restored by this sodium potassium pump. While doing this, it there is always one positive charge is losing with each pump. Stop talking among yourself. Okay, and this will restore the ionic imbalance, and also if with each pump there is a net one loss of one positive charge, and whatever that will be there, change in the membrane potential will also be keep on restoring, and it will bring back to normal position or normal resting position. And this is how it whatever disturbance occur because of action potential will be restored by the end of the action potential phase. Understand?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now, what are the properties of action potential?
No idea.
Okay, so first is stimulus, we already described. Okay, so there are various stimulus, and threshold stimulus has to be there. Second thing, it follows all or none law. ये छोटे बच्चे की तरह होता है, खाऊंगा तो पूरी चॉकलेट खाऊंगा, नहीं तो बिल्कुल नहीं खाऊंगा, like that. So when you apply the threshold stimulus for sufficient time, it will generate the action potential with its maximum intensity. So plus 30 millivolt, that is the maximum intensity that will be generated. And if the stimulus is not sufficient, then it will not generate at all. Okay, so हमने below threshold लगाया, so there will be no action potential. If with threshold stimulus has been applied, it will generate the action potential with the maximum intensity. Even if you increase the strength of the stimulus above the threshold, then also it will be the with the maximum intensity, that is plus 30 millivolt. It will not like no your third 3 time or 4 time of the threshold stimulus you applied. Now instead of 30, we'll make it 50 plus millivolt. Okay, so it will not. It will maximum is plus 30 millivolt. So if you respond, it will respond with its maximum intensity, or it will not respond at all. Okay, so there is a all or
Sir,
none law. Yes.
action potential is reversible or irreversible?
What does it mean? Change is
Sir,
reversible.
reversible.
या पहले प्लस
Thank you, sir.
70 हो गया, माइनस 70 से प्लस 30 हो गया, प्लस 30 से फिर से माइनस 70. Don't
ये
talk among yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
मैंने आपका पहले भी क्लासेस लिए है क्या?
नहीं सर.
First
No,
time
sir.
ले रहे हो. Okay. So it follows all or none law. Okay. So action potential, either it respond with maximum stimulus or it will not respond at all. If above threshold है तो maximum आएगा, below threshold होगा तो there will be no response. Okay. Second important, it is a self-propagatory. It propagates from one point to another point on its own. It doesn't require any other force. Once action potential is generated, suppose this is a now, and here action potential has been generated. So it will move on its own towards the end of till the end of the axon, unless there is any disturbance or any damage to the axon. So it is a self-propagatory. It propagate on its own. Third is non-decremental. So intensity of the action potential will not change from one point to another point with time or with respect to distance. Why? As I said, it generated action potential with maximum strength. So यहाँ पे भी अगर action potential generate होगा तो it will be in the with a maximum strength. So it is a non-decremental. Since it's with maximum strength, it cannot be summated. Summation is not possible with the action potential. Okay, so summation is not possible. So ऐसा नहीं कि +30 दो बार action potential generate किया +30 it will become +60. So it cannot be summated. Okay, so summation is not possible. Then its moment, it moves only in one direction. So technically, if you try to see, technically suppose now in experimental we do in experiment. So this is a now, and so suppose in experiment we stimulate here, it will generate action potential in both direction. But this is in the experiment. But if you see living body, now is not simulated like this. So this is a okay. This is the axon nerve body, and this is a axon. Okay. Either it will stimulate here, or it will stimulate somewhere here. Suppose this is receptors, so sensory nerves, so it will stimulate somewhere here, or it will stimulate here, axon, hilea. So body is insensitive for the action potential. It will just respond to change in the memory potential, but body usually doesn't generate a action potential. It doesn't have enough number of voltage gated sodium channels. So action potential is usually generated in axon iliac. Axon iliac is the junction between the body and axon. Okay. Once the action potential is generated here, it will go and produce action potential nearby the cell. Now what will happen? After this, it will produce action potential close to here. But in this area where already action potential has been generated is now will not respond to the subsequent stimulus for some time. That is called refractory phase, or okay, where they will not respond to any stimulus. So even if this action potential want to excite the previous segment of the neuron, since they are in refractory, they will not get stimulated. So action potential which generate, it will excite only this portion and it will continue to go here. It cannot go back, and that's why it propagate in one direction. Okay, so conduction of the action potential is always unidirectional when we are talking about the neuron. It is opposite in case of muscles. It present in all over in the muscle. Next is phases of the action potential. So whenever we are talking about the phases, sorry. Phases, here stimulus has been applied. Okay, that will also make some changes here in the neuron. That is called stimulus artifact. Then the time will be there which will make some change. This period is called lag period. Okay, then depolarization phase, then repolarization phase, and then hyperpolarization phase. During this phase, there's somewhere here up to this. During this phase, even if you apply subsequent stimulus, since the sodium channels are opened, there's no more sodium channel has been available for causing excitation. All sodium channels are open, so there is no more change in the membrane potential. At the same time, after this phase, the sodium channels are inactive. So inactive sodium channels means they are closed, but they fail to respond to any other stimulus, so they are inactive. During that phase also, whatever stimulus will apply, now will not respond. So this phase is called refractory phase. So how we can define the refractory period? It is a phase of the tissue during which any strength of the stimulus applied will not able to initiate any response or will not able to excite any response. Is called refractory period. Okay, so another property is refractory period. There are two types of the refractory period. One is absolute refractory period. Second is relative refractory period. In absolute refractory period, whatever strength of the stimulus is applied, nerve will not respond at all. In relative refractory period, in this some portion where the few sodium ions has been excitable during this, sorry, not here. During this phase, the few sodium channels started getting activated, and during this period, few sodium ions are open. And if you apply with a maximum stimulus, more than double or triple of the threshold stimulus, then only it could able to initiate the action potential or change in the membrane potential, and that is called relative refractory period. Okay, so refractory period is where nerve is not respond at all, and importance of the refractory period is it gives enough time for the nerve to take a rest. Okay, if there is no refractory period, we could able to keep on stimulating the nerve continuously, and now maybe in the phase of action potential continuously, and that will not give enough time for the nerve to rest. Okay, that is the importance of refractory period. Okay, another thing, refractory period allows only to move the action potential in one direction. It doesn't allow the backward flow of the action potential because of presence of refractory period. Another important property of the action potential is it cannot be titanized. So in a nerve, the action potential cannot be titanized. Okay, it will talk about this in now. Next chapter is our now only. In that we can talk. Okay. So do you understand about the action potential?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what we all learn about action potential? Definition of action potential. सबको समझ में आई definition?
Yes, sir.
सब सो गए. Second thing, phases of
सर
action
आ गई है.
potential.
Three phases: depolarization,
Yeah.
repolarization.
Next, we talked about stimulus. We talked about
Yes.
induced current.
Yes.
Okay, then we talked about properties of action potential. Okay.
Action potential.
Now, when
Yes,
we're
sir.
talking about action potential and all those things, there another thing. Suppose stop talking. Sonia, please mute your mic. So, when we're talking about action potential and all those things, the important thing is when threshold stimulus is not applied, stimulus is below threshold, then what will happen? Do you have any idea? We need threshold stimulus to generate action potential, but suppose we don't have enough strength of the stimulus and we are applying sub-threshold stimulus, then what will happen? Does it will have any effect on excitable tissue? टू वे कम्युनिकेशन अच्छा लगता है, वैसे चुप होते तो लगता है कि ये सब सो गए.
जाग रहे.
Sir, question repeat कर दें please.
What will happen now? We know when we apply threshold stimulus, it will generate action potential.
Yes.
What will happen if we stimulate with a stimulus below the threshold? We call it a sub-threshold stimulus.
Yes.
Then what will happen to the tissue or cell?
सर क्योंकि साइज ऑफ एक्शन पोटेंशियल इससे लार्ज नहीं होता और ना ही बल्कि फ्रीक्वेंसी और नंबर ऑफ एक्शन पोटेंशियल इंक्रीजिंग सो एंड depolarization and repolarization affected, so
It will not happen. So there will be no action potential, but there will be
yes,
change in the membrane potential. Membrane
yes
potential
sir.
do change, and that is called local potential.
Change
Okay, this is called
local
local
potential.
potential. Okay, this we doesn't call action
Yes
potential,
sir.
we call it as a local potential, and this is very important factor when we are doing all functions and all physiological various changes is local potential, because when you will apply stimulus, it is not necessary that all stimulus will generate action potential, but maximum stimulus in our body, they generate local potential. Okay, now what happened? Suppose in a tissue we applied a stimulus, so this is now, and here we apply some stimulus, sub-threshold stimulus. What will it does? It can increase small. There is a small increase in the membrane potential. So few sodium channels will open, and from -70 it just goes somewhere around -65 millivolt. It doesn't reach till the firing level, and that small changes occur, and that small change is called local potential. Okay,
Called threshold stimulus.
no, not when we are giving sub-threshold stimulus. Okay, now we'll keep on increasing the strength of the stimulus slowly. Now -65 हो गया. If subsequent stimulus will increase the strength of the stimulus, and instead of -70 it goes somewhere around -60 millivolt. Okay, so there will be little bit more change in the membrane potential.
Sub-threshold stimulus.
Then again we apply more stimulus and it goes up to -55 millivolt. Okay, and now this is where it is -55 millivolt. Okay, and this -55 millivolt is our firing level, and that will open the voltage gated sodium channels. From here action potential generated. Now this is what action potential is there. Okay, so stimulus which goes up to just below -55 millivolt, जहाँ वहाँ तक लेके जाता है, and that change in the membrane potential occur, that is called local potential. Okay, now the typical feature of local potential, it occur in both direction. Now it is not only in excitable form, it can decrease also of membrane potential. Okay, now what will happen? Suppose instead of giving positive stimulus, it is giving negative stimulus, and instead of opening sodium channels, it is opening either potassium channels or it opening either chloride channels, and now that will start decreasing the membrane potential. कुछ हो गया है?
Sir, we can also say that strength of the stimulus decreases, so local potential occur?
Sorry?
Sir, we also can say or not that the strength of the stimulus decreases, so the local potential occurred.
No. When stimulus is decreased strength, then only local potential occurs. Now this is how it is in positive direction. This is how the local potential is occurring in positive direction. But suppose we are applying some negative stimulus that will open either potassium channels or chloride channels, the local potential also goes towards the lower side. Instead of -70, it can go up to -75, -80. Okay, like that it can go in lower direction also, and that is in negative direction. So this is negative local potential. So when local potential brings changes towards the positivity, we call it as a excitable potentials or excitatory local potential. And when it goes towards the negative side, it is a inhibitory local potential. Excitatory local potential occurs when sodium channels opens. Inhibitory potential occurs when potassium channels or chloride channels opens. Understand this local potential? Positive and negative?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the advantage or why I say it is very important? What happened if you see now, and there is lots of dendrites here. Okay, this is axon. Okay, very poor diagram, but just imagine this is now, this is the body, this is axon, and these are the dendrites. Now what will happen? A neuron receives the stimulus through the dendrites and sends the stimulus through the axon. So these are the inputs and this is output. So this is input and this is output. Okay. ये बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर तो सबको पता ना न्यूरॉन का.
Yes, sir.
So now what will happen? These neurons are synapses with the different neurons present nearby, and they send the impulses towards the neuron, and either it can give positive, that is excitable local potential, or it can give negative, that is inhibitory local potential, and they are coming close and causes change in the memory potential nearby the body, and then slowly it will travel towards the axon hillock and it will have its final effect. Okay. Now what happen? Suppose there are many neurons send the stimulus into positive forms to this our neuron, then there can be sufficient amount of the change in the memory potential, and it can goes by adding on all those, it can goes up to -55 millivolt, and that can generate the action potential, and final action potential goes through the axon. Okay, and this is what a local potential does. So the typical property of local potential is there. Okay, we'll talk about property directly, then you'll understand. So first property is it doesn't follow all or none law. Okay, whatever amount of the stimulus, it will make some changes. So ऐसा नहीं कि मैं maximum में करूँगा या कम में करूँगा, थोड़ा भी होगा तो I will make small changes. So it follows all or none law. Or it doesn't follow all or none
All
law.
or none.
Second important, summation. So addition of the multiple stimulus occurs. Suppose the one stimulus provide minus change in +5 millivolt, another again +2 millivolt, another again +4 millivolt. So it keep on adding towards each other, and the resultant will be summation of all the stimulus, and it can be like a +9, 11 or 10 millivolt will be the resultant. Final change will be there. So summation is possible. Summation is not only in positive direction. Suppose there, apart from this, there is some negative stimulus is also coming, like -2 millivolt, -3 millivolt. So that will also summated, and total will be the resultant will be +6 millivolt, like that will be there. So summation in both direction, positive and negative, it can occur of the summation of the local potential. Okay, so it is very important. Because of this summation only, the local potential keep on summating together and can initiate the action potential. The summations are two types. temporal and spatial. Temporal, when many stimulus applied simultaneously at a time at different nearby location. So this is a cell, completely cell, and there are different location, many stimulus applied simultaneously, and that stimulus will submitted together and form resultant change in the memory potential in the body, that is temporal. Spatial, when at the same point same stimulus will keep on apply repeatedly with a high frequency. यहाँ पे चेंज हो गया, पहला सपोज +2 मिलीवोल्ट का चेंज कर रहा है, द सेकंड स्टिमुलस अप्लाइड सेम डायरेक्शन, उस वक्त ये +2 का +1 हो गया होगा, this +2 again will be added, that will become +3, and it will keep on changing, and slowly it will keep on decreasing and can goes up to firing level and can initiate the action potential. This is how the temporal and spatial summation occur, and it can add up and it can generate into action potential. Here also it can be a both positive and negative summation can possible. Okay. Second thing, it propagate in decremental fashion. Propagation is decremental, like suppose this stimulus is applied here and it make changes of +2 millivolt. जब थोड़ा दूर चला जाएगा, it will become +1 and थोड़ा दूर जाके 0. So slowly it will start becoming, when it moves from one point to other point, the intensity of the changes potential will keep on decreasing. Third important, it is in the both direction. It can be towards positivity, it can be towards negativity. So both direction can be there, while action potential is always in the same direction. And this is how the change in the memory potential and all those things will be occurring. Do you understand this local potential?
Yes, sir.
So where all we can see these local potentials? First thing, in the cell body, neuronal body, where we'll see these all different type of the local potential that keep on submitting, and this is this is also called as a sorry, इसमें नहीं बोलते. Okay, this is here, it is a local potential. Second site where we can see is in synapses. So whenever we are seeing the change in the memory potential in synapses, the changes occur in postsynaptic membrane. So it is also called as a postsynaptic potential. So whenever we are talking about synapses, we will call it as a postsynaptic potential, and this postsynaptic potential is always a local potential. So it is a not generating action potential, but it can be just small changes in the postsynaptic potential. When it is positive, then we call it as a excitatory postsynaptic potential. Which is negative, we call it as inhibitory postsynaptic potential. Okay. Other side where we can see this local potential is motor end plate. So when neuron synapses with the muscle, that is called neuromuscular junction, and in neuromuscular junction, the receiving side of the side is a muscle, where that is called motor end plate. And here action potential generated in motor end plate, it is called end plate potential. And these are usually excitatory, but it can be inhibitory also, and that also submitted and can generate into action potential in muscle. Okay, so these are the various sites where you can see this local potential. So do you understand action potential? Do you understand local potential? Now we can see the what are the difference between action potential and local potential. This many times you can get MCQs. First, we need threshold stimulus. Here, no need of threshold stimulus. समझ में आ रहा? First and most important difference of action potential.
सर एक बार फिर रिपीट कर दें.
First and most important difference in action potential is, in action potential, minimum requirement is threshold stimulus. अगर थ्रेशोल्ड स्टिमुलस नहीं दोगे तो एक्शन पोटेंशियल नहीं होगा, बराबर?
Okay,
Oh.
sir.
Okay, sir.
But in local potential, there is no need of threshold stimulus. There has to be a stimulus. Stimulus होगा तो local potential generate हो जाएगा. Second thing, it is self-propagatory and non-decremental, but here it is a decremental. So action potential once happen, it will be propagate on its own, and its intensity will not change. But in local potential, as the distance and time passes, intensity will start decreasing. So local potential travel in decremental fashion, while action potential is in a non-decremental fashion. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Next, it is always excitatory. It is always towards the positivity. From -70, it goes towards 0 and +30. But in local potential, it can be excitatory or it can be inhibitory. It can go towards the positivity. From -70, it can go -65 or -60, or it can also go toward -75 or -80. So local potential is in both direction, excitatory and inhibitory. Third, summation not possible. Summation नहीं होता action potential में, because it respond with its maximum strength. There is no more chance of increase in strength. But here summation is possible. Since it doesn't follow all or none law, summation is possible. Okay, action potential follows all or none law. Local potential doesn't follow all or none law. Okay, any other difference can you tell me? कुछ छूट गया इसमें? ओके, आपका कितने टाइम तक रहता है आपका क्लास? 1.5 घंटे का होता है, 2 घंटे का?
सर 1.5 घंटे का होता है.
पक्का? मैं कंफर्म
जी।
क्रॉस चेक करूंगा
जी।
आइगुल मैम से.
जी
जी
सर.
जी
ओके, सो विद 10 मिनट बचे हैं, तो वी कैन
जी।
कीप दिस 10 मिनट्स फॉर आवर डाउट्स. डू यू हैव एनी डाउट? Any question?
सर बुक्स में अक्सर लिखा हुआ होता है कि ना जो एक्शन पोटेंशियल है वो ओनली -70 मिली वोल्ट है, तो ये 30 मिली वोल्ट कहाँ से आता है?
+30.
यस सर.
एक मिनट. अब फिर से पूछो सवाल.
सर बुक्स में ना अक्सर लिखा हुआ होता है कि जो रेस्टिंग मेम्ब्रेन पोटेंशियल है वो -70 मिली वोल्ट है,
हाँ.
देन ये +30 मिली वोल्ट कहाँ से आता है?
+30 क्रिएट होता है. दैट इज व्हाट एक्शन पोटेंशियल इज देयर. व्हाट इज द
सर
पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस?
एफएससी सर एफएससी की बुक्स में लिखा हुआ था कि ये जो रेस्टिंग मेम्ब्रेन पोटेंशियल है -70 मिली वोल्ट है, जो इलेक्ट्रिकली हम इसको प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. देन ये +30 को हम कैसे जनरेट कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि हमने पहले तो -7 मिली वोल्ट को प्रोड्यूस किया है इलेक्ट्रिकली.
नाउ फर्स्ट, इसमें फिजिक्स है, तो फर्स्ट व्हाट इज मीन बाय पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस? व्हाट इज मीन बाय पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस?
पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस डेफिनेशन बतानी?
नहीं, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, हाँ डेफिनेशन बता दो. पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस का मतलब क्या है?
सर वो तो अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी है जो चार्ज कैरी करता है.
नहीं नहीं, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज रिलेटिव टर्म. दो पॉइंट के बीच में
ओके.
कितना करंट डिफरेंस है, दैट डिफरेंस इज, सपोज हियर इट इज 0 and here it is
यस.
+1. So potential difference between A and B is कितना है 1
+1.
okay 1 okay now suppose this is a -1 A में -1 है B में +1 है कितना हो गया पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस
0.
नहीं +2 if you see from B point of view B has a 2 millivolt higher potential as compared to A while A has a -2 millivolt higher as compared to potential difference in potential at the B. Got my
तो
point?
सर ये कैंसिल नहीं कर देंगे एक दूसरे को, क्योंकि वो
So
प्लस
we
में आ
don't
रहा है, वो
separate.
माइनस में है.
We are seeing the difference. Potential difference is not plus, it's a minus. -1 में से माइनस +1 गया
ओके.
कितना आया -2 हुआ ना डिफरेंस समझ में आता
-2.
डिफरेंस का मतलब
यस यस.
इट इज नॉट एडिशन डिफरेंस मींस सब्सट्रैक्शन
जी सर.
okay now you got this clear
ओके.
about the what is the difference now same thing if we are talking about membrane
यस
potential
सर.
when we are talking about membrane potential it is not that हम electric current generate कर रहे हैं okay in membrane potential there are few ions present outside the membrane few ions present inside the membrane and that will keep come closing towards the membrane so
यस.
positive ions coming towards the membrane it will create positivity here
यस.
here it will be positivity okay
विल
so
बी
there will be
पॉजिटिव.
positive and here some negative ions are coming close to the membrane it will create
नेगेटिव.
okay this is how the resting membrane generated
जी.
if you know about the resting membrane how it generated so this is how resting membrane is generated okay now what happens during action potential what we do here the just sodium channels opens and now positive ions from the
यस.
sodium ions will moving here now यहाँ पे negative है यहाँ पे sodium ions lie हो जाएंगे so positive ions will be lying here okay and now
यस.
the difference जो है यहाँ का धीरे धीरे कम होते जा रहा है जहाँ पे पहले
जी.
-70 millivolt था यहाँ पे 0 millivolt था here we are just
यस.
comparing the current channel with respect to exterior एक इलेक्ट्रोड बाहर रखते हैं एक इलेक्ट्रोड अंदर inside the membrane will keep and just relative to exterior we are just comparing so जैसे sodium ions अंदर आने चालू हो गया this negativity will start increasing and it start going towards the zero and slowly from -70 -60 -55 -40 -30 -20 like that it will keep on going and one point will come it will start becoming positive जितने भी
ओके
negative
सर.
ions membrane के पास में थे that will completely replaced by the sodium ions
पॉजिटिव.
it will become positive and this is how the action potential is generated ऐसा नहीं कि electricity current create कर रहे that electrical current is already present in our body in the form of different ions okay it is not like a जैसे power plant में
सर
हम
ये
electric
अगर
current generate करते हैं वैसा electric current नहीं generate कर रहे okay this is already present just movement of the
ओके
ions is
सर.
across the membrane is there yes
सर पहले मेम्ब्रेन पे ना -70 मिलीवोल्ट जो करंट था वो प्रेजेंट था, जब हमने उसको रिप्लेस किया तो वो फिर +70 क्यों नहीं हुआ, +30 क्यों हुआ?
उस पे भी आते हैं कि प्लस अभी जैसे 0 तक आ गया -70 क्यों था पहले
जी
पता ये
सर.
तो सबको पता क्यों था डू अंडरस्टैंड -70
जी
क्यों
सर.
है अभी प्लस की तरफ क्यों जा रहा है क्योंकि सोडियम आयंस एंटर कर
हम
प्लस क्यों हो रहा है -70 टू -60 क्यों हो गया -60 टू -50 क्यों हुआ ये समझ में आ रहा है क्योंकि सोडियम आयंस इज
जी
एंटरिंग
सर.
इनसाइड द सेल नाउ व्हेन membrane potential
जी जी.
is going somewhere around -20 to -10 millivolt उस समय पे all these voltage gated sodium channels start
यस.
becoming inactive and they don't allow the movement of the sodium ions
ओके.
and when it goes up to +30
पोटेशियम
almost
गेट्स ओपन.
when it goes up to +30 millivolt almost all sodium channels become inactive now there is no more sodium channels available to enter the sodium ion inside the cell and that's why maximum is -+30 +30 के बाद उसके और ऊपर नहीं जाता है
ओके.
समझ में आया आप
ठीक. जी सर.
ओके
थैंक यू सर.
और कुछ
No, sir.
Anyone else?
No, sir.
So that's all for today. Uh, have a nice day. Okay, 1 minute.
Thank you, sir.
1 minute. Just I need one poll from you. एक में पोल क्रिएट करो. Just 2 minutes I need.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this poll मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा कि किसने क्या लिखा हुआ है. It will be anonymous. So I don't know कि आपने क्या लिखा है क्या नहीं लिखा हुआ है. तो honestly वोट करना इस पे so that मुझे पता चलेगा कि how to improve and all those things. Okay? So मुझे नहीं पता चलेगा. आपने अगर ऐसा नहीं सर को बुरा लगेगा या अच्छा लगेगा. You don't have to please me. You have to be honest. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So I'm launching. It will be only for 5 minutes and then I will close this poll. Okay, start doing.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
सर आप बहुत अच्छे हैं.
कंटिन्यू रखें सर आप लेक्चर सर.